Hello there, Rick Hendrick Toyota, Scion of Sandy Springs. This is Coach Stephanie with your monthly review for the month of February. Taking a look at your mystery shops team, we fell from a 3.25 down to a 1.60. And honestly, I think that's the lowest score I have seen for this team since I have been coaching you guys. So a lot of what pulled our score down was we had one of our shops that was a no response, and obviously a 0 is going to really drag your score down. However, the other two that we had were actually the other three rather were the phone time was perfect. So we've really got to make sure that we're responding within less than 15 minutes to all of our lead submissions, and being sure that we grab control of the call and use the script. Once you hang up with the phone with the customer, we want to send a follow-up email out within less than 15 minutes so you can continue building rapport and get them information they may not have written down while you were on the phone with the customer. Then we want to be sure that we send that follow-up email out, and like I said, within less than 15 minutes. Be sure it's got an attention-grabbing subject line so they'll actually open the email. Thank them for their time on the phone. Be sure the email is free of spelling and grammatical errors. Has a complete signature file, the link to your website, as well as the link to your email address. Be sure that the email has a value statement that really makes your dealership stand apart from the competition. You want to thank them for their time on the phone. Very first thing, straight out of the very first line on your email should be thanking them for taking the time to speak with you on the phone. You want to confirm next steps and remind them of whatever you agreed to during your phone conversation, which hopefully wasn't a point, but at the very least, it should be a phone follow-up. Please let me know if you have any questions or need any help. If you guys, I know you had reached out to me and talked about doing one-on-ones, and I responded, but I never heard anything back. I will follow up with you guys, though, probably next week, just to see if you guys would like to schedule some one-on-ones. I think you could definitely use it, and I think it would definitely help. Let's take a look at your inbound scores. We ended last month with a 3.06, which was actually an increase. So we increased in our inbound category, so really nice job there. We went from a 2.56 to a 3.06, and we have 15 now calls out of the 15 that need to be reviewed. Guys, we're not going to get any better if we're not reviewing our calls, because we're not going to know where we're going wrong. So please have everyone to review their calls as soon as possible. Taking a look at your certifications, we also want to be sure that the entire team is at 100% on their certifications, because you're going to get tips and tricks not only in your coaching session but also in the certification video. So we want to be sure that as soon as you get a coaching session, review that, and then immediately in the areas that you missed, you want to watch the certification videos and retake the tests. Taking a look at the call quality report, last month we ended up with 1 call in the excellent category, 7 above average, 5 average, 2 below average, 3 poor, 11 appointments, and 3 calls were offline. How that breaks down in comparison to other dealerships within the program, we had 16.67% of our calls offline, where the company average was 32.66. So while we were well below that company average, I like to see 10% or less. I'd love to see 0, but 10% or less of your calls being offline is realistic, and you guys can definitely get there. I am super proud of the fact that we still had 61.11% of our calls resulting in appointments. That's really strong. The company average is only 33.26. So we're definitely headed in the right direction as far as getting appointments, which is the whole point of getting your calls. But I'd like to see us at 75%, and I know that we can do that. 16.67% of our calls resulted in the poor category, where the company average is 16.56. So you can see you're kind of right in line there, just a little above the company average. 11.11% of your calls were in the below average category, where the company average is 19.36. 27.78% of your calls were in the average category, where the company average is 18.25. We did a great job in the above average category with having 38.89% of our calls, which is well above the company average of 18.85. However, we only had 5.56 in the excellent category, and the company average is 26.99. So we definitely have some work to do, but like I said, I'm here to help you guys in any way that I can. So if you have questions, or if you feel that you want to schedule some one-on-ones with the team, I can definitely do that. But the first place that I feel that we need to start is being sure that everyone is reviewing their calls and their shops, and making sure that they take those certification tests. With me doing one-on-ones with them, the information that I go over with them won't really sink in and make sense unless they have done their certifications and review their calls. I hope you guys are having a fantastic month. Like I said, I will follow up with you in the coming week, and I hope that you guys are having a fantastic month, and I will talk with you soon. Thanks so much.